sure nothing happened to him on the way back, and that like we missed or something.
Sure.
And I did see lights out in the middle of the night. Just different colors. I heard what might be somebody chanting that was really far away, and some howling.
Chanting is never a good thing.
True that.
Yeah, McCree. Yeah. Sanity check. Last time you heard chanting,
I was paralyzed.
somebody got a chicken wing.
No, I got paralyzed with the last one. I made it.
Oh, okay, and the time for that, chicken wing.
Chicken wing.
So, okay, so you're not like, that's all it would do to you. Give one of those. And Joel will be all like, what? Why? No. Nothing going to say. You can do that anyway, I don't care.
Yeah, no, it's,
I don't, these might be a little stale, I might have to toss them out.
So, Joel, if you see a
okay,
person chanting at you, you should probably shoot at them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh no, never have.
That's my experience. Oh, what flavor?
Pizza. The best flavor of combo.
Yeah, it is.
You shoot at people making noise at you?
If they're saying something to me I don't understand, and I know it's not a language that we typically speak,
Oh yeah.
I might shoot at them.
Oh
You
yeah.
don't have it?
Ring
Okay.
guys have a weird handshake.
No.
I don't think it has.
They do to each other.
I don't know,
And
maybe
then they
it's all
say
Milo
some words I don't
when he
understand.
got fucked up.
Wait, he's talking.
Like a secret handshake?
He's
And
talking
then
about.
like secret code.
Oh shit.
Code is different than chanting. My dear boy. Chanting links to bad things.
Okay.
But yes, let us go buy a compass.
Yeah, I got compasses at the hardware store.
That's what
I don't want to buy.
And they have kids' compasses at the 5 and 9.
Oh
pharmacy.
damn, kids compasses?
Yeah.
That's
They're
the one I want.
like 10, they're cheap. They work, but they're cheap.
I'll buy a nice one.
Does one have like a? I'm trying to think of like what characters exist at this point.
None.
Hey,
There aren't any.
Hey, maybe like a.
I want to buy a pair of waders.
You can get a pair of waders, yes.
Like a rabbit.
Waders, compasses. Mm-hmm. McCree,
I want to look around.
idea check.
Idea check.
Mm-hmm. You want to look around what, Yorie?
I'll look around the store for like structures like window entrances, and the way to
yeah.
the back room and stuff like that.
It's got a big warehouse in the back. Good sized windows here in the front, letting a lot of light.
Yep. There's not a ton left.
There's like piles of feed and stuff like that for people to come in and get to.
like it
You can do, after you leave, you can do a quick walk around the building if you want to see what you want.
So it's the
The windows in the warehouse area are pretty highly set. There's a big loading dock in the back with like a loading door and then just a normal sized door as well.
Yep, I like it.
From outside at night, you would not be able to see in the windows, or even during the day, in the warehouse area because they're too high. Unless you get a boost, somebody can boost you up and you can get you. All right, waiters, you got them. Compass. Oh, did you make your idea check?
Yes.
If his map marks actual farmhouses on that road, it would be easier to find the marks in the swamp,
From a farmhouse, yeah.
knowing where the farmhouses were.
Yeah.
So just if you had not thought of that, you get that.
Yeah, because you find a landmark that you're positive it's on the map.
Mm-hmm.
You find the compass direction. You look at the compass while you move. Stupid easy.
Yep.
I don't know how people mess up doing that though.
Well, you can still mess it up. Just
If
get
it's
off-
small.
You can trip in the bog and drop your compass.
Or you don't set your compass positioning correctly. You don't shoot your sight right, or you
Or maybe there's like
pick at this
magnetic
tree and
poles.
you've actually been looking at this tree. You know, there's ways you can mess up.
Oh yeah.
There's magnetic swamp gas in the
the
bayou.
magnetic swamp gas. I forgot about that.
It throws off compasses.
What's going on? Oh!
That darn magnetic swamp gas.
Alright, so what's the plan after you get geared up?
forgot what I was doing.
Alright, I want to talk out with these guys. So, there's something happening at night in the back of this general store, right? I also want
That was not spread. That was
Hardware store and it was not spread yet.
He hasn't said anything about it yet. Anyway.
Okay.
He hasn't. He mentioned the rings in passing,
And
then he went on some other tangent. So
Okay.
yeah, you might talk to him about the rings.
All
That
I'm
might
gonna
be a
say
good idea,
is-
actually.
Sometime tonight around midnight, I think we should go out into the swamp and look at these lights and see if we can sneak up and get anything from those.
I might be busy tonight.
What are you doing?
A group meeting.
I would like to
What
first... Oyombe, I believe. What was it? Wait, did you say the words?
No, I don't remember them.
I don't either. That's why I said that too. But
You
no,
just said about
They were not
rings
words my character
and
could
secret
recognize.
words, right? You just said rings and some kind of code phrase
And they had a handshake.
and a handshake. And you overheard that. Him talking about rings and handshakes and strange words.
Are you in some kind of club around here?
No.
You're a strange man, DeLuve.
you're just now figuring this out?
Pulled a lot of stock candy from my pocket and put it in my mouth.
Anyways,
Sucking on a piece of hard candy.
So that must be ridiculous.
You just muttered that under your breath.
The phone, was it in the office or was it in my room? At the hotel.
And there's a payphone. There's a phone at the office, and there's a payphone in the lobby, little tiny lobby area. Yes.
One of the always had paper.
Okay, so you just leave this conversation. Okay, yeah. He just walks away. DeLuve's gone. He's heading back towards the hotel.
One thing I want to do during the day is I want to take the map and I want to go back to the Cajuns.
Oh yeah, okay. So you've got the map. What are you doing?
then we'll mark off those houses to get a better reading of the map
Yeah.
and head straight to that Bayou X.
Yeah. The train post is on the way to where the X's are. You think?
I'm gonna go talk to them. And I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
they're still there.
I'm gonna
They want news. And
I'm gonna bring
you know,
I'm gonna bring him this map. And I'm gonna
Okay.
say, do you know any of the places that are marked here?
I'm going with him, tell him.
He's gone. He just like.
Oh yeah,
walked
no,
away.
I'm following to his.
Well, you were talking to him, and he's just walking up to the hotel. So
I'm
you're heading
assuming
that
he
way. You're
went-
heading that way. Okay.
I feel like I'm safe.
Let's deal with the trading post first, real quick, and then we're gonna jump to you, and we'll see if you can find him. Okay, so you're looking at the map. What is that? There's a little talking going on. There's a lot of like people pointing at like the X's in the bayou. You know, like that. Like they're scared of whatever's out there. He finally comes. He says, "We think that these are these houses. That there's this many farms, and that someone will only walk down the road with you if you want to double check where the X's are. A couple of these two guys will go with you.
And
Jacques and Andre Paul will
if
go with you.
I just have him point out some of the houses, do I recognize which one's Taylor's? As you
Yes.
point, is that one of the marked ones?
Yes. And they're just little. It's like somebody has marked where the farmhouses are with little X's.
And it's like all the farmhouses?
Yeah, all the way to the edge of the map, which is just past Taylor's. There's one more.
Oh,
You
okay.
think if that's Taylor's, then there's one more marked past it, and then it's just the edge of this map. It's a little like cheap ass SO
So
county map that somebody's like.
all of the houses that are on that map are marked.
It looks like it. Yes, those are guess. From
And
what the
it's not
Cajuns
just-
have said too.
And it's not just like a couple of them.
No, it looks like somebody's systematically like marked where each farmhouse was on this road.
Okay, and the places in the swamp, what did you tell me about those?
They're very nervous about that. It's like, no.
Even the guy translating?
Yeah. They're all like scared. They're like, we heard some dogs. There were dogs in town yesterday. Some monster dogs.
I heard about that too.
The Rougarou. Oh no, the Rougarou. A couple of them crossed themselves. They all look like they're freaking out. The terrible wolf monster of the bayou. Every Cajun child is told they best behave because if you're bad, the Rougarou is going to come from the bayou and get you. This is a man that can turn into a wolf or a giant dog. And back again, they're terribly, terribly infectious. Yeah, a bite from the Rougarou will turn you into a Rougarou or kill you.
That's not good.
That's what they think attacked this gentleman in town. Whoever he was. There's no real information has been released. There's no local newspaper here.
If I tell them that the man was he
you have to remember. You can do a no roll if you want, or you can keep talking to him.
Treasury agent?
Oh, they all look. Treasury, whatever, you know. They all look really nervous about that. He was probably looking for moonshiners and those who don't pay their taxes. He came by here. Turns out he did come by here, and it sounds like he's looking for moonshiners. But we are all honest men. He's got a beer in his hand. So he tells you this, and he takes a sip. And he offers you a sip. It looks like it's like a name brand of beer.
So
like
I say to him, so do these X's look like places he was looking for moonshiners, or are these something else?
They don't know. He might have been questioning people looking for moonshiners at these farms. Yeah. That's what he was looking for here. He was looking for moonshiners. They obviously didn't tell him they had beer and alcohol in the place that they were selling. So. And there is an Remingro trading post is still on the map.
Okay. I'm also going to ask them, I'm going to say, I was out at around midnight last night and I saw some lights in the bayou.
And he's translating, people like, that one guy just shuts down again, he was sitting there playing checkers or something, and as soon as he starts translating, the guy's like he didn't want to know. And everybody looks really startled and scared, don't go out in the bayou. He's out there. He's out there. You'll never come back. They said, what the hell is that?
Do you think
they all look scared.
Which man was the person who sent those Rougarous?
He's translating that, and they're like, it was like that, except for one dude. He kind of is like, he does not want anything to do with this shit at all. He's terrified. Could be. If anybody was out there who could do it, it will be him. They're warning you. They're like, be careful. He's terribly dangerous. He has terrible magic powers.
What powers do you think he has?
Yeah, he can kill animals at a distance, raise the dead. He can cause your blood to freeze in your veins, or your heart to stop beating. Your eyes pop out of your head. There's a lot of things these guys think this guy can do. They're terrified of him. He knows when people are saying his name. Don't say his name. He's always listening, and he's got a conch shell. He can hear when anybody's talking about it and find you. There's just you're getting a lot of information. If
he points at a person, their limbs can shrivel.
He doesn't say that, but and he just knows that they don't know too much. Maybe somebody in town. They're pretty new here, and they've heard these stories from some of the locals. But somebody in town might actually know more about him because they've been living here for years. We've only recently arrived. A couple of years ago, when Mississippi flooded, it displaced a lot of Cajuns who came into this area. There were some already here, but not many, and none of the ones who are living here at Mangrove. The people in town have been here forever. They've been living here. So you might have more luck if you ask around town about this guy. Maybe the sheriff might even know something about him. Use the information you get there. Anything else for these guys? Joel, information. Too much information.
Yeah, he's getting all the good
eyes
stuff.
pop out of your head. Your ears will fall off. One guy went blind. There's just so many stories. They're terrified of this old witch man. They know his name of Evan. Hope they don't say it though. Of the witch man in the bayou. Yeah, they said it to you once. That's the only time they've said it.
But now he's got that conch shell.
Well,
Just got that today.
he's got the conch shell.
It just came in the mail.
Alright, I'm
The
gonna
guy who
take
told you
them-
the name is like, I'm coming down with a cold.
I wanna go back
I
to
must have been
the-
cursed. You know, that
I want to
kind
go back to Taylor's house. I don't know if
Okay, yeah, you head back to Taylor's house. We're going to jump back to Yorie. Going to the lobby, you said?
Yeah.
The phone. You were going to the phone in the lobby. The payphone's a nickel, but long distance is considerably more than that, so keep that in mind. And there's no yes, no lines will be long distance. There's no dial. You have to go through. You basically ring. You put your nickel in. You wait for an operator to pick up, and then she'll connect you. You're not going to do it then?
I'm done here.
Okay, that's fine. But you didn't really realize that anyway. So you're in the lobby and you look, and here comes McCree, walking like a man with a mission. You would easily spot each other. Can I help you, sir? You find everything you need, okay?
Yes.
Oh, good, good. I hope you're enjoying your stay. Good. He goes back to whatever. He's doing some kind of paperwork or something.
DeLuve!
McCree.
Once Joel gets back, I plan on setting out immediately.
Oh, y'all going on a little trip?
Yes, we're gonna bag ourselves. Look at that mutant dog thing.
Oh, I heard about that. Sound like they had rabies or something. That's awful.
Oh, it looked worse than rabies.
I'm glad I wasn't there. Oh, my dear. That just sounds terrible. Like, I've heard rumors his throat was ripped out.
Indeed.
Oh, my. That's just...
Wow, that's bad. I would hate to be that guy.
I run away.
You be careful. We wouldn't want the same to happen to either of you gentlemen, would we?
We
And
shall.
then he goes back to whatever his little work is. You're making another sanity check.
I'm about to say, this
You
guy
were
is
friends with a guy before and he turned out to try to murder your
Well,
ass.
this guy's not being a friend. He's just being too friendly. 10%.
Nail it?
Yeah.
Okay. React however you want.
It's just like,
Yeah.
this guy is really strange. He does not have proper human manners. But,
You're still in the fort in
people
the
like that.
little office, you know. Question.
Whenever I did the round of the hardware store,
Look at this
There's
man's
a
face.
break
That's
buildings?
just understandable.
No. No. Well, yes, but nothing really super close.
okay.
The hardware store is actually towards the back of town, closer to the bayou. So it's on this side of the street from the bayou. It was actually on that same street. Where'd that little map go? Where's the back of it? Here we go. Just to give you kind of an idea. So like if the sheriff's office is here, the hardware store is there, and like here's this street, and here's the bayou. And this guy came running this way. McCree's the only one who really knows this, and then run up here, and this is where he got murdered.
Okay.
And all the buildings are are separated. It takes up pretty much this whole block here. And so it's not on one of the main roads. It's on this back street. It is on Louisiana Avenue.
And when I gotta remember,
That's one of them green ones.
Greenwoods.
I thought like green or yellow.
What are you talking about?
Monopoly.
Oh, I didn't get it. Anyway, so there you go. That's information for you, Yorie. It actually the front of the store looks onto the street that looks onto the bayou. So the back of the store is actually deeper in town, but there's not anything near it. There's no street lights here. It's just they don't have probably the money to actually put street lights up. So it's pretty dark at night. Anything else you two want to do? It's raining lightly today.
Oh yeah, was there any sort of lock on the warehouse door?
Yeah. It looked like the sliding door, like the loading door, probably has a lock, like just a bolt on the inside.
Okay.
And then there was this little side door that just had a regular like key lock.
Okay.
No windows in that or anything. None of it's like super sturdy. It's not like metal doors or anything like that.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I guess I'll tell McCree about the meeting now.
In the foyer here?
No. Why
Okay.
when we leave?
Where do you want to go?
I'm gonna go like lean on the guy's desk.
Okay.
Look him in the eye.
What are you actually going to do? Where are you
McCree in the eye.
actually going to go and talk about this? Like your room or...
Oh, I figured we were gonna leave and go get the car. Oh man.
What are you doing?
I
I said it on the chair and I forgot.
Go and get the car. Just tell me, what are you guys doing?
So, I'm just waiting for Joel to get back at the moment.
So you're going back to your room?
Yes.
So do you want to go back to his room and talk to him?
Sure.
Okay. So you guys go back to McCree's room. You can tell him whatever you want to tell him. You can do information dump if you want to just give him everything. Okay. He tells you all the people in town he's seen with the rings. The sheriff, the pharmacist, who else? The mailman. Harvester man, yes. You haven't gotten his name, but you could. Hotel owner. So ring, 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 ring. Everybody out here except for Brody, who's dead.
Well then, that sounds kind of like a situation I might have run into. We may have to stake them out as well, but I would first like to get rid of these dogs.
I told him about how they're meeting tonight in the back of our restaurant.
Gotcha. I know they don't control them, otherwise Mr. Dundee wouldn't have been so startled by them and fired at them.
Did Dundee ever run?
Did what?
Huh?
That's right, you're not there yet. Nobody's told Joel any of this.
Huh?
Okay, so
I'm figuring it out.
anything else? Anything else for this little scene between you two? And you don't know a time, you just know a date for this meeting.
Yeah,
So
but I'm
you just
assuming
know-
after 9.
Okay, after 9? Okay.
That's my
Yeah.
assumption
There
because
you go.
that's when the hotel office closes.
Okay.
Yeah, I made the
And if
same
that guy needs
assumption
to
when
make it there on time.
That's not a bad assumption at all. Okay, boom. You were going to go down to
Timothy's house.
Taylor's house.
Taylor's house.
Yeah, I messed him up. I called him Timmy, and then I was like jokingly like, "Oh, Taylor," like I jokingly forgot it.
Okay. Few homesteads are off this road. Most of these are simple, quiet farms that grow apparently blueberries, blackberries, sugarcane, rice, vegetables.
Raspberries.
You can see chickens, goats, and pigs in various pens as you pass various farms. A few farmers, give you a wave as you're walking down the street, down the road. Others just ignore you. You don't see certain houses. You don't see anybody, but you might smell like cookies or bread baking or something like that. So it's varied. You get down to Taylor's house. All the farms seem a little rundown and ragged. You approach what you recognize as Taylor's house.
Yeah.
And
A giant monster.
let's see.
It's Taylor.
Okay. As you approach the house, it's a little rundown too. It's got a little porch, and as you're approaching the porch, you can hear voices coming from inside. They sound like they're arguing, man and a woman. We should just go. We should just pack up our things and take Taylor and get out of here. No, we have to talk to the sheriff. But what about his witchcraft? No, we have to. Them's the Rougarou. I heard about it from them Cajuns. He's got to be controlling them. He's got to be a warlock like the old stories say. We have to get out of here. No, we have to get help for her. She could be dead. It's been 5 days. We should have gone days ago. No. If he finds out, he'll kill us. He'll kill Taylor. He'll kill us all. You can listen to this conversation as long as you want to.
Knock on the door.
Okay, thump, thump, thump. They go quiet. It's just like dead quiet. And then you hear like footsteps approach very slowly approaching the front door, and it opens. And the man, very pale, he's like, "Hello, yes, sir?
My name's Joel. Excuse me, sir.
Robert Marhill." He doesn't look that happy. That's what he kind of looks like. Farmer, dirty. It's, what time of day is it? It's probably still morning. Because this was early in the morning, wasn't it? Not early, but it was in the morning. This is like one of the first things you've done today. So it's probably like 10 a.m. or something like that.
I'd say, excuse me, sir, I met your son yesterday in town. I'm traveling through, and
I'm so sorry if he bothered you. He bothers people.
He didn't bother me at all, but he talked about going into the bayou, and I wanted to make
There's
sure
Joel!
it was okay.
Hey, there he is! Hey! Taylor comes running. He obviously heard your voice from the front porch. Hey, where were you? Hey! He looks at his dad and he's, "Taylor, were you bothering this man?" "No." He's got a stick in his hand. Okay. He's like trying to kind of hide it behind his back. You just be quiet. I'm sorry. He interrupts. He looks really nervous. He looks like he hasn't been getting a lot of sleep this morning. Disheveled is a good way to put it. You see his wife peek out from behind, like from an archway. She's kind of peeking out.
Very happy.
Look at yeah. These are happy people, but they were the only like farmer and
They were happy people.
Yeah. So she's peeking out and looking at you. She looks nervous. Taylor's like itching to say something to you. You can just tell. Like he's like, but he can't in front of parents. So he's, I'm really sorry, Taylor. Don't interrupt. Can one of you go play? Taylor, go play. Okay, Dad. You talk to this man then. That's what Taylor does as he walks away, nudges his head towards the back of the house.
Yeah.
Okay, and so he very slowly leaves. The man's like, I'm sorry about that. What were you saying, sir? You met my son in town?
Yes, I was wanting to make sure he was okay. He was talking about going into the bayou yesterday.
That's the wife.
Says, I'm going to say, I work with the union, and I was coming down here initially to investigate wildcatters that I've heard about. But
I've heard some rumors there's some around here, but I heard more than that.
the more and more I investigated, I found out there are people missing, Cajuns, and when I met with...
Yes, sir. There's some Cajun people missing. Yes, sir.
When I met with Taylor yesterday, he told me his cousin had gone missing.
Eudora! That's her. Now, shh. Now. Why don't you come in here, Mr. Sir? I'm sorry, I forgot.
My name's Joel.
Joel? Mr. Come on in. He brings you in. Before he closes the door, he's looking around outside.
Oh, the Cajun's not there?
And closes the door.
The Cajun's
No.
I left the Cajun.
Okay.
We have to tell him.
That's good.
There's a lot of discomfort going on between these two. Grace, get in the kitchen. Get in the kitchen. Yeah, Mr. Johnson. There's some, yes. Taylor should not have spoken out of turn. He could have put us all in danger. He keeps looking towards the front of the house and the back of the house, windows. He's looking at windows.
You seem very nervous.
Yes, sir. There's some things around here you don't understand, and I fear for the safety of my family. You have to understand that I love my family very much. And I'm afraid to put them in any kind of danger. Talking to you about anything might put them in. You understand me?
I understand.
So I'm grateful if you just forget about all of us, forget about Taylor, and just go on your way, and not mention us or mention Taylor. Anybody? I mean, he's sweating. Okay, he just looks like he is freaking out.
Forget about Eudora?
I don't think he's been 5 days. Ain't nothing nobody can do. I'm sorry. Took them Cajuns. That's bad, but. Except that one girl, I don't know about her, but I just have to understand. We can't. You just need to tell him, Dad. Taylor, get in your room. And that's loud. And Taylor, he's gone.
Mr. Marco, I've seen the lights in the bayou too.
You hear that from the kitchen? Someone's listening. We've seen them. We've seen them from the back window sometimes. You can't go out there. You'll just disappear too. I don't know. He's super frail. How do you want to handle this? Swear to me!
I really need to convince him that I'm trustworthy and that I can help. I don't know exactly how I want to do it though.
Okay. You want to think about it for a little bit?
Yeah.
Should come back to you? What do you guys want to do the rest of the day? Or however long you want to do it?
I'm waiting on that map.
You're going where? Okay, so you're just back in your room waiting on the map. Are you just waiting too?
On the map.
Okay, we're back to Joel then. They're waiting for you. It's in your lap.
That was a great time to think.
Sorry.
Well, okay.
We are kind of in the moment, so.
Me and him are playing Parcheesi.
I'm going to say, Mr.
I stole
Marco,
it.
I've
I
seen
picked
some
it
strange
from the
things. I've seen some strange things. Back in my hometown of Providence, there was a carnival, and recently I, with a couple of acquaintances, investigated it and found out there was an operation they had underground. I've seen things I thought I'd never see in my life down there, sir.
Alright, well then you don't want to go out in them woods in that bayou and see things either. Those things came, you saw them, those dogs, whatever they were.
And I'm here in a town with a man who fancies himself as a big game hunter and wants to bag himself one of those.
Well, I heard the sheriff shot him, and it didn't even ding him.
Yes, this man has guns as big as me.
All I can tell you is that he took her. I don't know where he might be, but me and my family are scared. And if you could help us, that would be a blessing, but there's just, I can't help you. I'm not going out there, and I don't know where he even might be.
Who is interested? Why are you talking to me? Who is out there that's making you not want to tell me?
That rich man. That. And his wife comes out of the kitchen and goes, Abbott Murrow! It's Abbott Murrow! He's like, "Don't just be quiet, woman!" And they start arguing. Like loudly. And obviously both of them very, very upset and terrified of this whole situation.
I'm going to say, but obviously that can't be the only reason why you don't want to get people involved. Is there people in town who you're worried about?
That's totally confusing to them.
Okay.
No, he's just out there in them woods. He ain't been in town for 20, 30 years. He ain't been coming in here. But it's bad. He's bad. And now that we said his name, he probably knows. And he's probably going to be coming for Taylor, come here. He calls for Taylor a couple times. Taylor finally comes out and he goes, "You should go sit in there on the Davenport. Go sit in there and just be quiet." And now he's like watching his son while he's talking to you. And he seems terrified and nervous that now that she's actually said the name that he knows, and he's just, they're just terrified. Maybe like living next door to a serial killer, and you know he's a serial killer, but you got no proof.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so some people just keep their damn mouth shut and hope that he doesn't come prey on them. And that's kind of the